Leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll. Hit and miss. Now you counting stars. Should've practiced more. Should've hit the mask. Get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
Yo, shout out to the hottest chat in the MF and game. A side official. No negotiations needed, period, on this Wednesday. Man, if y'all haven't heard, I told you all, I put it out there, this election was over. Put it out there last night. It was over. Yeah, they tried to close in the gaps and put in late submissions and all that. It was over. Donald Trump has regained his seat to be in charge of the United States of America, the CIC. No, I did not vote, but I put it out like this. A lot of you cats was on here. Oh, we had a black president. We need a let me see, Indian and black, Dominican, whatever she wanted to be. Clearly, you all did not believe that she was going to be president of the United States. Come on already, yo. On this Wednesday, you could not think within this global structure we was about to have Kamala Harris as the president. Are you serious? Did you think that we had enough people that was goofy enough in the United States of America to vote her on as president? And did you look at some of her campaign stops? Anyone who says, hey, when it comes to storage space, it's just like having that little cabinet down in your basement. And, and you put all your files in there. What are we talking about? 1960? We put all your files in there. And then them files has been down there the whole time. And then it's 2024. You go down there and you take those files and you crack that door open. And all those files just levitate into the air and disappear. Now they're considered to be in the cloud. They're no longer in your cabinet. They're in the cloud. Now, it's not like your cabinet. We don't know, I have not seen any physical doors that we can say that keeps those files protected and safe and off the Privacy Act, secured. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that because they're up there in the cloud. Just like all that space junk, just like all the debris is floating around in space, that's where your files are at. And whenever you want to pull those files from the cloud, you just hop on your computer and you just go to your goddamn hard drive, or you just go and put a request in ipconfig. Hey, and you look at that one file and you should be able to source them, because the files is only going to go as far. They're never going to leave the area for what you reside in. So they're going to go straight up into the air And that's where your files are going to be, from the cabinet to the cloud. Yes, sir. From the cabinet to the cloud. That did it. Yo, that did it, yo. For those of you that was looking for a stepmother for the next 4 years, you know, somebody that you can brag about. Hey, she really does a lot for me. She's the president. No, not quite yet. You know what I'm saying? From the cabinet to the clouds, pretty much done it. Pretty much done it in. Just think about it. Donald Trump has cemented himself into the history books as a legend. People are going to be getting mad. There's going to be some people that's like me that this is the first day. You know what I'm saying? New presidency and from the last 4 years, right? Right? So you're going to have people that's extremely upset. And then they're going to come on here cussing and yelling. But look, hold up. Politics has always been grimy. It's just like religion. It's always going to be areas of conversation that's up for debate. Raw debate. I mean, when it comes to politics, you're talking about global. You're talking about views. You're talking about what you believe in and don't believe in. That's the way it's always been. And that's the way it's always going to be. But we need to understand, we have foreign relations that we have to deal with. And I was trying my best to not speak about politics, because to me, it's not worth it to get in, deep stressful, intense political conversations. That's not going to change the outcome of the election. So that's why I just wanted to wait till we had a new president to say, you must be out your cotton picking mind that they was going to let Kamala Harris become president of the United States. I'm just saying, you must have been out your rabbit ass mind if the earrings is all she need to receive information to become president of the United States. Look, Trump was shot at, right? The president was shot at, survived. The man was a part of one of the worst Capitol raids ever, right? Ever. That man, hold on for a second. At least there's other people that believe what I'm saying. I'm just not talking. But just think about this. He had 4 indictments awaiting if he didn't become president. That man was on a mission, a rebel mission. I mean, look, this is the biggest, the grandest comeback ever in political sports. Ever. Do you know how much travel he had to do pending those freaking legal indictments? Do you know the ramifications as if he ever would have stepped foot into a jail, to serve a sentence? It wasn't going to happen, y'all. It wasn't going to happen. What Trump was able to do is just, was legendary in a whole lot of ways. People wanted to see just anybody in there that they knew that it would have been the worst 4 years of recent in our lives. People don't want to admit it, but she didn't know anything about policy, yo. She didn't know nothing about policy, man. How was they going to respect somebody just going over here to these foreign countries and just laughing about anything Man, them dictators don't laugh like that. Putin don't laugh like that. What's funny? It's no way that you thought we was gonna have a woman president right now. I mean, we still struggling to get out the pandemic a little bit, right? That was 2020. We still trying to surge above the waters of the pandemic. So since we had a small roster of candidates, and then you had Donald Trump, who was going through his whirlwind of legality. You didn't think that United States would just go with the other just because. You didn't think that was going to happen, did you? You didn't think they was just going to go with the other to run the country? This is not a military platoon or a squad, yo. This is not bringing in a female series commander. This is not bringing in a female company commander. She's in charge of the company. She's in charge of the series. She's in charge of a small group of individuals that's located in a military unit. You know what I'm saying? She's in charge of a small group of individuals within a unit. We're talking about the United States of America. We're talking about the country. I was listening to people, and they kept asking, "Hey man, who you voting for? Who you voting for?" And I'm saying to myself, do y'all actually believe that we have enough people in this world that's absent now, for the remaining people to say, you know what? I've seen it all. I've seen it all. It's time to get some fresh, new. I'm voting for Kamala. I'm voting for Kamala. I want something fresh and new. I don't care what it is, just fresh and new. It's not happening yet, yo. I'm not saying it won't happen in the future, but there's no way it can happen now, because you needed a man to clean up what that other man did. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't doing, rather Biden. He need to clean up what Biden didn't do, because he was already in office. It's not enough dumb people in the United States collectively to just play stupid, just to say, oh man, I'm just going to go over here and vote for that person. Just because, Trump has been in all this legal. Hey, it's just showing you where power lies. It's showing you where the power lies, bro. Trump knew a lot of powerful people that didn't turn their back on him. A lot of powerful people. People acting like it's a crime because you didn't vote. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the ex-president of Barack Obama proved that the way he went in on black men. You're not gonna get no motivation out of black men coming up here in 2024, trying to talk like there's an elevation change. He's speaking from a higher point of authority, and he's trying to talk to us to get out to the polls. He's trying to convince us this is who you need to vote for. Come on. Hey, if it was Michelle Obama, that Barack, then maybe we're talking about somebody different. Because I'm pretty sure she knows a lot more, and she didn't need the earrings. I'm pretty sure being in there for 8 years, Michelle Obama, she learned a lot. That's the only person I see right now, if you're talking about a woman president, that can make that happen. She knows a lot. She understands it. She gets it. But Kamala Harris, no. And I don't have no apologies for those people down here that was looking to do a parade. Go put that stuff in the shredder. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening. Because down here in Georgia, I could have sworn when I looked at it, it was red. I'm just saying. I could have sworn it was red. Anybody who, at this point in time wouldn't be red, you out your everlasting mind. You out your everlasting mind, yo. What were they thinking? Let me see who in the chat. 'Cause I know it's not going to be a lot of people that looks at that thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to JD. What's good? Sir seeing on that. What's good? What's good? Kamala was horrendous candidate. They went too far attacking Trump. It turned people against the Democrats, in my opinion. Hey man, you are sounding like you see it. You know it, bro. They fell into the trap like everybody else. They didn't understand how much power Donald Trump actually has. Not only that, he's been president before, so you have to use a different strategy. You just can't be all about smearing all the agitprop, everything he's done wrong, what he's pending, what you trying to convince the people he haven't did, all the lies that they was telling that he haven't did, and a lot of that stuff he did. And then you also have to consider what Biden didn't do. Biden, man, come on. This was one of the worst elections when it comes to competition. It was nowhere close. It was no way that Biden was going to freaking get reelected. He was out of the picture. And it just goes to show you his VP, she had no structure. They tried to do a what? They tried to do an impromptu to get her prepared for presidency. She wasn't prepared to run for no president. She wasn't prepared to run. Are you crazy? She wasn't even prepared to even take over. She wasn't prepared. Yeah, it's only so many times that you can smile. It's only so many times that you can laugh. Before people start, okay, stop laughing and let's hear you talk about some real shit. Why should we vote for you? Why? And I'm not even a politics guy. I'm not, man. Yeah, she agreed with everything Biden did, man. And people was questioning her on, if you didn't change it during his administration, why are you going to change it now? I mean, you was the VP. Hey, that was a short dance, wasn't it? That was a short dance. That was one of the worst presidencies we had in a while, y'all. One of the worst. I mean, dealing with the economy, inflation, dealing with tax. Man, it's just all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Biden's health. And then the VP not really being qualified to take over as president. They just slid her in there and said, hey, put on your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy ride. It's going to be a bumpy ride. But they didn't see who Trump had backing him. Elon Musk. Look, they'll laugh. Dana White is one of those guys, if he wanted to in the future, could run for president. Remember, I told you that. And that is a hardcore rebeler right there. That guy's cut different. He's came up and he earned his stripes in the game now. You heard how he was talking on the mic. You know what I'm saying? Just think about all the powerful people that Trump had on his side and how people was just ignoring. Like, look at it. All the white men that still supported Donald Trump, period, that was in high places. Just think about that. All the Caucasian voters, white males, and even to include the white females that was in high places that still supported Donald Trump, that believe, hey, we can still get this presidency. No matter how much money they put up there and how much she say, the debates between them two, I mean, on both sides, they wasn't that great. But for her, horrible. Some of the worst analogies in trying to describe and answer a question ever. I mean, it's so many meme clips out there with them asking her questions, and she's sitting up just giving an answer. Like, what are you talking about? You cannot be serious. You cannot say to yourself that that's who you want to be president next. It's no way in hell, yo. There's no way. So y'all need to clearly understand. And this is where we at right now. And it's not who you thought it would be. I put it up there. When it was 188 and 99, I say this is over. Even though the gap closed, it wasn't going to close like that. People would just have to goddamn leave the poll stations, stop counting, and stop counting Donald Trump's votes, and just goddamn count all hers, and that's it. But we know that wasn't going to happen. We know that wasn't going to happen. And to all you freaking stepmom, freaking babies that was out there crying, Kamala, 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 what are you going to do for the rest of the week? I mean, serious, yo. Serious, yo. What are you going to do for the rest of the week, man? Trump won Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Maine, Nebraska, Georgia, North Carolina, Idaho, Iowa, Kansas, Utah, Montana, Missouri, Texas, Ohio, Wyoming, Louisiana, South Dakota, North Dakota. South Dakota and North Dakota? What? He won the Twins? South Dakota and North Dakota. Are you serious? God damn. God damn. He won Nebraska too. I wonder if they're gonna goddamn start hating on Crawford even more now, because Kamala didn't win. South Carolina, he won. Arkansas, he won, and that was a tight one right there in Arkansas. And Trump won that shit. She was doomed. Florida, whoo, god damn. Tennessee, Oklahoma, Alabama, Mississippi, West Virginia, Indiana, Kentucky. Ooh, that was a landslide right there. God damn, boy, that was an ass whooping. It may not look like it, just because I'm that right there. Jesus Christ. Damn. Jesus Christ. Congratulations to the new president, Donald Trump. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo. What's good? They took down your chat? What chat? What chat they took down? Gumbo? What chat they took down? Hey, but shout out to all the content creators, that was over here crying for, trying to say everything Trump did that was wrong and all that. Oh, for real? Wow. I mean, I think I read that. That's the one I didn't want to read because the election was still going on. If that's what one you're talking about, that's why I left it alone. You know what I'm saying? Let me see something right quick. Let me go there right quick. No, it's still up. Let me see. I see your, let me see. I know which one. It was the one that you was criticizing. Yeah, that's not on here. I'm looking at the chat from the other day. Let me see. Is it in lore? Let's see. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. We was kind of criticizing. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's not out there. It's not out there. But yeah, look, if you black, don't try to find another reason to treat some content creators like WCS, who's only commenting on the election results. Don't act like that would have changed the world for the better. I mean, some of you should understand how things are still working here. It's not enough people absent to allow that to happen, if you know what I mean. It's certain people that don't want to see this country. If it's a woman that's going to run this country, she has to be locked in. Put it that way. She has to be locked in. Harris wasn't locked in, yo. She has to be locked in and know her politics, know her policies, man, all that shit. She has to be locked in. You can't go in there with somebody like Trump, who's already seasoned in the game, and think this is going to be an easy fight. It don't matter how many people you got on your team. It don't matter how many times you say you relate to the average civilian. It doesn't matter. She has to be locked in. Any female has to be locked in enough to be able to debate politics. This is one of the worst debates between presidential candidates I've seen in in my lifetime, I think. Of someone not knowing at all, not knowing, cannot intelligently speak on policies. I think this was the worst. You know what I'm saying? It was the worst. She wasn't prepared. This was almost like it was being expedited. And it just wasn't enough, yo. Hey, man. I don't get into politics. Whoever they want, them people want to vote for, they can vote for. But they couldn't have believed. I'm being as authentic as possible. You couldn't have thought that this world, this country was ready for that. And if it was ready, they have to be locked in. They have to be on point. They have to be absolutely calibrated to go on this journey and be tight with it. When they be in these debates, thorough, educated. You can't go up there slipping up like this and say, "Oh, didn't nobody see that?" Man, it was so much error that was circulating around. It was so much that was out there. You like say to yourself, "God damn, that's wrong. That's wrong." What is she talking about? Like, just trying to explain all the hype. We went through the controversy with Barack Obama and his birth certificate. We wasn't gonna sit up here and act like all the Photoshop of her grandmother being black, trying to prove that she's black and all that. No, man, black people ain't. We ain't uneducated. No. We have technology. People could do research. You're not gonna say you're black for a day. No, that's over with. That's over with, yo. People be asking for your social media. Oh, you black? Okay. What's your social media? Oh, why you want to look there? I just want. I don't want your phone number. What's your social media? I just want to check some things. You don't have a single picture up here of your black relatives. When did you become black? Let's check the membership date. Well, my friends in college, what year was it though? Who was it? You just can't become black for a day and then think you're gonna, and use all these accents and think you're gonna become president of the United States. No, bro. You was going up against a titan, bro. You was going in there against a titan. The hell you think? The man already been in office. He had cases pending. The most controversial president of this lifetime. You thought you're going to just gather around a group of people that, in my opinion, wasn't fully prepared to go in here and what? Defeat Donald Trump. They didn't have a solid enough game plan. They didn't have the ammunition. They didn't have the freaking artillery. They didn't have the material. They wasn't prepared to go in there and debate. They wasn't prepared to go in there and debate, yo. They didn't have the information to go in there and prove to the people, not just go in there with the information to look good against Trump. No, I'm talking about you had to go in there and be able to talk to the people about certain policies and you know, events and, you know, just certain changes. You need to go in there and speak about the economy. You need to not just go in there, oh, what Donald Trump did is this, but I'm going to change that. What he did was that. I'm going to change that. No, it takes more than that. It takes more than that. Just talking about just leaving the border open and doing that, man, it takes more than just saying you're going to flood your own country, right? You're just going to leave the borders and they're just going to come over and do what they do. It takes more than that. Now, look, you're talking about somebody who's coming off 2 attempts, possible assassination attempt, and you're trying to tell me that he didn't have momentum? Man, come on, this man is legendary, bro. All the shit he went through, all the adversity, all the controversy, all the legal problems that he had to deal with if he didn't get this presidency, man, all the damn powerful people who he knew before he became president the first time. Come on, bro. Come on, man. I remember at a point in time, if a black person had on a MAGA cap, they was goddamn trying to put hands on him. What did you see this president campaign? Man, black people had on Trump, memorabilia, merch for miles. Red hat, red shirt. Red hat, red shirt. It wasn't none of that damn fighting going on. Because people knew, like, it ain't in the fight about, really. Shit. Look, this is the ultimate. This is the ultimate. The common denominator that messed her up. This was just the common denominator that really messed her up. She wasn't connecting with the people. You just can't go ahead and laugh at things all the time when people are trying to find out what you actually know. The people couldn't connect with her. It would have been, look, the election would have been a lot closer if she was locked in and knew what changes were important in this country. Like I said before, I don't deal with politics, nor am I trying to go into politics and look, on the day after the election is over. So I don't care who jumps in here and feeling some type of way. Go dab that goddamn vagina dry. Dab that shit dry real quick. Put some lemon juice on there or something, because I'm not about to go in any political debates with none of y'all. Because all I'm going to tell you, go check any freaking mainstream media and they're going to tell you Donald Trump is president. So what you want to do with that now? You still want to be mad and pouting just because your stepmama didn't goddamn make president? That's up to you. Y'all niggas wanted to goddamn shoulder the crown. Somebody just rest your head. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, we have Harris. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Massaging feet and shit. Not today. The country wasn't ready for, look, that woman. They wasn't ready for that woman. I'm not saying things haven't changed. A woman couldn't have ran for president. I think Michelle Obama is one of the only women that can run for president that this race would have been super tight. Real talk. Because she relate the way different demographic, and I mean her presence is far and beyond than many. I'm just saying she knows more probably than Harris. Real talk. But that's over with. You know, don't come in here dropping shit in my DM. I'm not debating about no politics because you're not going to change the goddamn results. The results are what they are, yo. Flex Lewis on deck. What's good? That's all I'm saying, man. The 47th is on deck. And I put it out there. Once this was early out the gate, just put that in a metric of a 400 meter. You're not closing that gap, shouty. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're not closing that gap right there. Out the gate, gone. On your mark. Set. Pow. Gone. Come on, man. Gone, man. Roadrunner, Mario. Gone. Merry Christmas. I mean, there's no way. I seen all the ones that was up there. Hey, more, you know, God bless them. You know, it's nothing, God bless them. But I hope these individuals don't get on social media trying to talk about what all went wrong with the election. And it was this and that. Don't waste your breath on it. You know why? Because it's not going to change the results. The results are in. You're done. That's your president. Again, A-G-A-I-N. Again. It's over. And new. Yeah, he's back in office. The world wasn't ready for that to take over and run a country. No. Yo, you're not going to learn foreign policy within 4 years and let other people and all they're going to take for earrings. No, we're not going to depend on the earrings now. Because Donald Trump, he doesn't have that luxury of the pearls. He doesn't have that luxury of the pearls. No. We didn't want this to turn into Pearl Harbor. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel no type of way at all. I don't feel like I'm under the weather. You know, just because the elections are over, I don't feel none of that shit, yo. Like people ignored its ridiculous behavior. Yeah, man. No, she can go hang out with Cardi B and the rest of these clowns lying to the people like they really are being in another tax bracket. Man, I'm serious, bro. Like, hey, we know it was over when Megan Thee Stallion was up there freaking dancing. Yeah, it was over. Somebody who may potentially, allegedly, falsely accuse somebody, but she had her. No. It's a whole lot of women in the world that you could attach to your freaking campaign trail, but no, not the pole dancers. You know, no, not the exotics. No, not the exotics. We ain't talking about bullies either. Not the exotics. You had the pole dancers out. You was up here acting like, oh, it's my time because I'm an HBCU alumni. I will be the first. No, it's going to take more than that. Shout out to Howard, though. Much love to Howard. Have some good old memories with Howard. I mean, I didn't go to Howard, but I did go to a lot of their step shows when I was very, very young. Ooh, good times. But she was saying, oh, I'll be the first HBCU. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not going to be the first HBCU president of these states. No, you're not going to. I listened to the people that was looking for a stepmother for the next 4 years, a step grandma, a step auntie. You know what I'm saying? That they can say, oh, I know I was in the good graces. She going to let me in the White House. Yeah. It's going to be a party. No, and no. You was affiliated with too many of them people that was just a little bit shaky. You know what I'm saying? And look, as I say that, they would say, "Oh, you was up there, you condoning, you forgetting about what Trump did." Believe me, I've heard it all. I've heard it all, y'all. I've heard it all. I heard it all. I heard it all. Heard these people up here talking about what Trump did. He survive an assassination tip? I mean, goddamn it, he has been enshrined in the history of presidents. That man was bleeding and put his fist in the air in defiance. God damn it. In defiance. Warrior shit. Warrior shit, yo. I guess I look at it from a military standpoint because we did have some legendary leaders in the Marines. Some cats that didn't fucking play. You know what I'm saying? It was some dudes that didn't play, some leaders in there. In order to run a country, you got to have some dog in you. For real, you got to have some dog in you, goddammit. And for Trump to do what he did and to play by the rules he played by, he got that dog in him, man. I'm not going to go into a back and forth with people who sit on here talking about I'm a Trump supporter. I'm here telling you that it's no way, common sense, no logical debate, no logical rebuttal that you can give me that you had confidence that this world today, November 6th, we was going to go into 2025 struggling to see some boxing cards that we love. And Kamala Harris was going to be president again. Man, come on, bro. The foreign leaders didn't even believe that shit. They knew it wasn't going to be a female president. Do you know the population that's in the US of A? Do you know the population? Within that population, there had to be voters. There had to be voters. The ones who could vote. And you think we was that low, that uninformed, that we was going to vote in an unprepared female president as Harris? No, it wasn't going to happen. All I was saying, if the female could have been locked in, educated to the measures, the political measures, policies, and a whole lot of other areas that we was experiencing in this economic crisis, right? Then maybe she could have got a bit more traction out the gate. But goddamn it, President Trump bumped in with his foot on the gas. They bumped that motherfucker in, bumped it again. The goddamn tree turned green. All you heard was gears changing. All you heard was gears changing. You know what I'm saying? They bumped it in, light the bulb, green. Oh, you heard the motherfucking tires screeching. Trump got up out the pocket, 60-foot ass. Whoop, boop, boop. The race was over. Shit, the race was over, goddammit. These cats couldn't believe that Harris is going to be president. It didn't matter how all the propaganda y'all put out there, the rhetoric y'all put out there on Trump. Everything that y'all was talking about on Trump, it was already out there. This shit was already out there for public record. You couldn't do shit about it. The man is cut different. Now he goes down in history, yo. That man won't see a day in court for those freaking taxpayers that was about to pay for that shit. You won't see him inside the jail. You won't see him answering to any of those charges. I mean, you won't do it. And then he probably gonna pardon some more people that was there for the Capitol situation. He probably gonna pardon some more people because he got 4 years to do that now. Hey, President Trump, talk your shit, man. God damn, that bug is a warrior, dog. Shit, man, they say you can't fuck with me. Hey, Donald Trump say King Kong ain't got shit on me. You want me to run down the resume? No, Google it. Google it. You'll see what I did. You'll see what I did. I don't have to tell you, because if I tell you, you won't believe it. Look it up on Google what I did. Hey, Trump out there sounding like Ali. I told them I was going to be back in office. I told them, they didn't believe me. I'm here now. You can't change it. Oh, shit, man. The election reminded me of 2016. Democrats had a negative message. They thought having Hollywood celebrities endorse will win the white vote. And good point, man. Good point. Good point. Good point. Like I said, I am not one of those political heads, that really drives deeply into politics. I'm not saying I'm dumbfounded about it. I'm totally naive about it, but I just don't really dive into it, but you're making some good points. The Democrats, to me, was using some antiquated tactics to try to get through this election process to draw in voters for Kamala Harris. You're going to say, Donald did this and he has these indictments and he did that and all. But also people looking at them assassination attempts that happened and he survived and put his fist in the air. Hey, we live in a society now that there's not too much that can go on television that's censored. So when he had blood dripping from his ear and he put his fist in the air, that was defiance. I mean, as a person that's in charge of anything, you gotta convince the people that you're in charge of that you're cut from a certain cloth. You gotta convince them of your dominance. You know what I'm saying? You gotta convince them of your rulership. You gotta convince them of how strong you are. The courage that you have. You got to convince them one way or the other. And sometimes convincing them doesn't always mean it's going to be in good nature. It's going to be by the book. Politics are never played by the book. Never. It's never going to play by the book. What they say? It's a dirty game. How can anyone agree with a party that allows with females to allow? Yeah, I know. Hey, Flex, though you're saying some controversy, I get it, bro. I'm in agreement. Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell you one thing and y'all making some good points. Real talk. I'm just don't want the lie to get shut down and all this shit, right? But y'all saying I'm not going against anything y'all saying. But check this out. What Flex just said, right? When my kids was growing up, let's just say we go out to eat. As a family, we was going out to eat, right? And my kid was old enough to walk, right? They said, Dad, I got to use the bathroom. Let's take it up to 11, 12 years old. Because younger than that, it's no way anyone in this life thought I would let my child go in the bathroom by themselves. So you're talking about 11, 12, preteen, whatever. Every preteen is different. You got some preteens that's just roughhousing, man. Like, you don't have to go in the bathroom with them. You know what? Anybody fuck with them, they getting fucked up. Okay. But I wasn't comfortable with that yet. Me being a hard charger don't mean my kids was a hard charger like that, so to speak. Not saying that they couldn't handle themselves, but 11, 12-year-old, they say they got to go to the bathroom. I said, okay, go ahead. Boom, go in the bathroom all alone. They didn't know I was watching the bathroom. Why? Because they was ahead of me just enough not to see me right behind them. So when they went into the bathroom, I was right there. So my kids usually turned around and said, damn, I thought you was at the table. They only said that just a little bit until they found out why I followed them to the bathroom. Because for one, you don't know who's in there. And this is back in the day now. You don't know who's in there. Nor do I want, I was never going to see my kid walk out and say, hey, Dad, that man, no. No. If anything was going down, it was gonna go down while I was standing in there. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't going down. So I made sure for all my kids, I don't care how good my meal was. They had to use the bathroom because I had number boys. Thank you, Father God, that are down in heaven. Love you. I had number boys. So I said, hey, go ahead. Go in there. You know, this is what you do here and there. You know, you don't have to go in there in the toilet. You can use the urine. Taught them everything. But I never let them in the bathroom by themselves. Never. And to see the shit that's going on now. Look, this, hey, Flex, it's funny you mentioned that. This is the wild part about it. This is the wild part about that shit that I really woke up since I'm down here in Atlanta, right? I was in the airport bathroom with a lot of other people taking a motherfucking piss. And this bull D came in that motherfucker walking around and went into a stall. I'm like, how the fuck you going into a stall? Like, she looked out of place, but she just walked in there like she was one of us. I'm like, what? Because I knew I couldn't go in the females and act like I was one of them and just use the bathroom. They would have been hollering for security. But all this shit that they want to allow this and that, they go, no, that's dangerous, bro. That's dangerous. Protect your children. I don't know, man. I don't know. I done seen too many white kids going to the bathroom and they're too fucking young. They're too young, yo. They're too young, bro. And I'm not gonna understand it. But speaking from the black side, even if I had a small one with me, I'm leaving everything. I'm not sending him in the bathroom by himself. I'm taking the baby. We're going right here. Go ahead, use the bathroom. They'll be all right. The baby will be okay. You know what I'm saying? That's if you in that single state as you out with your kids and shit. They'll be okay. But there's no way the food, I got the little one, go in there, you'll be, no, you got to get up. You know what I'm saying? I know black moms, they don't play that shit. But I see too many little white kids going to the bathroom and they too freaking young to be in that bathroom by themselves, yo. That shit is dangerous, man. That shit is dangerous, bro. And now they talking about trans and all that other shit going in there. You got grown ass fucking men in freaking dresses talking about identify as a woman. Huh? No, bro. No. What's going on, Juice? How you feel, bro? Don't put Commander Bone Spurs and Warrior in the same sentence. All my family serve. He ain't a warrior. He is, bro. He's a warrior, bro. It's some people that serve in the military that ain't cut like that. Real talk. Just look at what you're saying. He ain't a warrior. To do, let's talk about the shit that went against the grain legally, right? The Capitol, the riots, right? Just to hear what happened. Just think about that. You got to have some cojones to do that shit knowing the repercussions. You have to have some balls to do that shit. Not only that, but there's a lot of what he did when he was in office that you got to have balls to do that shit. Just because he was indicted, it's a lot of people that did some criminal shit that was in office, that was in power. Even in the military, you heard of certain individuals in power that had gotten in trouble for doing this, and they removed them and put them in another unit. But they were still in power. It's not that they did something that misrepresents the country. You know what I'm saying? But they did something that violated the UCMJ, the Uniform Code of Military Justice. But it wasn't enough for them to say, you know what? No, we need for you to get out. No, we're just going to settle this down. We're going to get you up out this unit, start fresh with another unit. Hey, if I was in your position, I would have did it too. I mean, you got a lot of warriors that fucked up and did some shit and went against the grain. Donald Trump has so much luggage. He has such a huge, heavy payload. In order to carry the shit that Donald Trump has done as a political figure, all the lawsuit, all the legal shit he was going to, and to get elected, man, he's a legend, bro. Whether y'all want to whether y'all want to acknowledge it or not, dude is a legend when it comes to presidents of the United States. This man is chilling right now. It's people at the White House, hurry up. I tell you, make sure they move everything out of there, else it's going in the trash. I tried to explain. I'm back. I never went anywhere. I'm back. It's going to be like old times. Just get the cleaning people in there, clean it up nice and spruce. We're going to have a party this weekend. Yes, indeed. You know, I said to myself, Elon Musk, you're invited. You're the first VIP. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, Elon Musk gonna be at the party, yo. Look, he aligned himself with Elon Musk, bro, and several other high-end individuals. I'm not saying Elon Musk had anything to do with anything, because both of these guys, you know, people feel, you know, they align controversy with anybody, anything you do in life. You know what I'm saying? Anything you do in life. But to be president of the United States, do you know how the level of responsibility it takes to run a country? Not only that, to be voted out as president and to stand in defiance of that and have people go fight and lose their life over you, right? People will say, oh my God, that's barbaric. But guess what? In the military, it's service members that lose their life fighting for their country every single day when we was in the combat zone. Every single day, it was people sacrificing their lives, rolling on grenades. Who was they doing that for? Was they doing it for the commandant? Were they doing it for the president? Were they doing it for God? Was they doing it for their? I'm pretty sure they wanted to go back home to their family. But why did they sacrifice themselves? Why did they sacrifice themselves? Why did they sacrifice? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's certain levels to how you look at people. It's people that sacrifice themselves, yo. They was rebelling for Trump. Yeah, some of them went to jail. Some of them life changed forever because they had a decision. That's one thing about the military. You fuck up, they'll say you had a choice. Depending on what that was now, okay? You had a choice. You had a choice to go up there and do what you did. You had a choice. But, you know, that doesn't mean now that he's back in office, he's not going to freaking pardon some of those people. He pardoned Kodak Black, and I don't know why. He said Kodak Black did something. I don't know. You know, Kodak Black sitting up here talking to himself on people live streams. I have no idea. I hope that dude get it together though. Children at the minimum 9 years old, yet they aren't allowed to drink alcohol or drive, but they can make a decision to make a sex change. I can support this. I cannot support. I'm an independent voter. I understand where you're coming from though. I understand where you're coming from, big dog. You know, the norm, that's why I speak on the dating and all that, because people trying to act like you can't. Look, you'll go to certain channels, right? And you come in on a woman, they're trying to act like you being disrespectful. They try to go to the severest, you know, form. Oh, you talking about a female, that's disrespectful. You're stalking, that's you making her uncomfortable. But they'll sit up here and talk about sucking somebody's dick, suck my D, and all this shit. But when you compliment a woman, they try to tell you, oh man, you simping. You weak. Like you can't give a woman a compliment. But at the end of the day, when it deals with supporting heterosexual relationships that produces children naturally, You got too many people out here trying to go against the normacy of it. They want to go against the unorthodox way. They're trying to, no. I identify as this. Can you have children? I identify with that. Can you have children? A trans man, yes, can have children just because they get facial hair, but they still a woman. They still a woman, yo. I get where you at with it. You're still a woman, man. I go by man, but can you still have you removed have you had a hysterectomy? Have you removed all of it? Because that was your choice to do. That's the only reason you can't have kids. If you keep everything and you got to go out here and get on some shit to grow a beard, shave your hair, fade it up and all that shit, can you still get pregnant? Hell yeah. Hey, do you see them down here on the streets of Atlanta? Yes. It's weird as hell. But they say, ma'am, I'm a him. No, you're not. Just the Roots at Spur. They are warriors. I ain't worried about Trump being president. People need to understand prices ain't going down. RK Jr. and Elon gonna have government positions. It's wild. Andrew Jackson. And look, if you're saying it's gonna be certain people that's look how many people has been up and having positions in the White House, bro. Doing these presidencies. What did they say about Barack Obama when he was elected? Oh, he ain't gonna last to see. He ain't gonna last to see the first year. The man ended up doing 8. They say he wasn't gonna last for 1 year. He was gonna be out of there. Do you believe everything that was up there? All the people that Barack had up in his office? Like, I mean, even him, they say he didn't do nothing for the country. Are we really talking about who the president is gonna have up there? Individuals that's changing real life shit. You know, Elon Musk and his electric, his lithium and all that. I mean, these are powerful people, yo. You trying to tell me these powerful people can run their country and be stupid billionaires, but they can't be a part of the White House? You trying to tell me that 1600 Pennsylvania? You trying to tell me they can run billion upon $billion countries, but just because Donald Trump is reelected and they're going to be up in the White House holding down positions, we're going to be. Did you see what we just went through in the last 4 years, bro? Crazy. Wild, yo. I don't think Elon Musk is going to do anything wrong that wasn't already did up in there, bro. Them moving companies are all up in there right now. Hurry up. We don't have much time. I said, looking at my watch, you have a good 45 minutes and it's going in the trash. It's going in the trash. Hey, goddamn, hey, President Trump is goddamn cleaning the house right now, dog. Hey, jeez, man. Man, he cleaned the house right now, dog. And get the decorators back in here. I want to set this up. We're gonna have a party. Yes, sir. We're gonna have a party. Boy, it's about to be lit this weekend in the White House. You have a president back on deck. They have a president that's back on deck, yo. This mug was voted out the White House, and people were so happy, and nothing was better. So you're trying to say you have criticism about who Trump is going to have in the White House this time? I mean, come on, Biden. He was asleep most of the time. Like, he had poor health and all that shit. Can you imagine the turmoil? Your kids, just like they was mentioned, the kids. Your kids are not even safe because they're changing all this. Change these bathrooms. No more dresses. No more males. They all go in the same one. No more privacy, y'all. No more privacy. Privacy is over with. Security is over with. You know what I'm saying? It's wrong, morally wrong. And if you put it out there as if it's accepted enough, more and more people are going to get used to that shit. And then you're going to have an incident happen. Some go down. They're going to say, well, parents, you have to be careful. Make sure you follow your kids in there, supervise them, blah, blah, blah. No. Male, female. Change it back the way it's supposed to be. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she don't want to talk. Dog, she don't want to talk. She gotta talk. Hey, Gumbo. Has she conceded? Is she unwilling to concede? Oh my God, dog. Has she conceded? I see these cats up here talking boxing, and there's nothing really to talk about in boxing, on a Wednesday, except we do have a fight card that's going on, of course, but it's gonna be hilarious a little bit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be hilarious. I hope they're able to get through it. Addition, yeah. His career, he have cleaned up rivers, have tens of thousands of kids. If he is let loose, he can do a lot of good. I mean, look, you have the alliance of 2024. Trump is not new to this. So being that he has previous experience, former and new, again, I mean, he knows what has to be done. He knows what has to be done. People complain all they want, but look at the last 4 years, yo. Complain all you want, cry, bitch, and moan, man. Harris is not going to be president tomorrow, this weekend. No, she wasn't qualified. Just because you was attorney general doesn't mean you was ready to run for the freaking president of the United States. Come on, stop it. Project 2025 finna be lit. It's gonna be a lot going on, yo. I'm not gonna spend too much time. I've been out here for over an hour. I just want to give my congratulations to the legendary President Donald Trump is back in office. Why? Because America has spoken. The USA has spoken. As a vet, I look at leadership differently than just going up here. Oh, send her a bouquet of flowers. Oh, yeah, she's ready. No, she's not. I'm the warrior. I've been here before. I know what to do. She never did. Nor did Joe. Joe didn't know what he was doing. No, I'm just saying. I look at people running shit. They're not gonna always be perfect, but they have to know. They have to have the bearing, the intestinal fortitude. They have to have a lot of shit. They have to have the courage to run a country, bro. We have savages out there in the foreign countries that'll walk all over us, bro. And we got the wrong person in office, and we seen that. That's all. That's all. But y'all hold it down. Shout out to the hottest chat in the MF and game. Hope your political freaking decisions have you sitting comfortably. And those individuals that are feeling some type of way about a situation they can't change, get over it. Get over it. Stand the fuck up and get over it. When you hear the motherfucking national anthem being played to welcome our new president, Donald Trump, you better goddamn put your hand over your heart and understand you're still within a free country. All right? That's what you should think about.